The length of a set of 4 well-parked and fitted supermarket trolleys is 108 centimeters. And then 10 well-parked and fitted trolleys is 168. Okay. Okay. So the trolleys kind of look like this. Okay, I think I may need a paper for this. So if this is one trolley, right? You can't just say like 4 of them is 108 centimeters because it's not like this, right? It's not really like one after the other. It's more like it's kind of collapsed. Like one is kind of inside the other one. So something like this. And then this one fits inside this, right? And this one fits inside this. Something like that. Okay, so 4 fitted trolleys is 108. And try to draw a nicer one over here. Say this is the trolley. So this fits inside that one, this fits inside that one. Oops. Okay. Okay, maybe I should have colored it. So that's 4 trolleys. Okay, I think we can segment it this way, right? This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. And then there's this kind of longer piece, right, that sticks out at the tip of the queue. Yep, so 4 kind of short ones and 1 long one. 4 kind of short ones. 3, 4, and then a long one that kind of sticks out. But you can only see this long piece, right, at the end of it, this part. These parts are all short. So that kind of looks like that. And then for 4 of these pieces, 4 of these trolleys is 108 centimeters. 108. Okay, and the one for 10 is going to be 168. So if we have 10 trolleys, right, they're gonna have 10 short pieces. 4, 8, 9, 10. And then it doesn't matter how many how many trolleys you have. The part at the end is always gonna stick out and it's gonna have like a kind of long side. So this is 168 centimeters. All right. So you can kind of treat this as an equation. 4 of these short ones plus a long one is 108. And then 10 of these short ones plus a long one, the same long one as this one over here, is going to be 168. So if you subtract both, right? This part 1 minus 2. Gonna take away 4. 4 cancels out. And then the long one cancels out. Or actually, easier way to look at it for primary 3, I guess, would be this way. If you take away 108 centimeters from this, right, you have 68 centimeters left. That's kind of the same as saying you're taking away 4 short ones and a long one. So we take away 4 short ones. 4 short ones is now gone, and this long one is also now gone. So at this point, we only have 6 of these short pieces, and that's 68. Huh. Oh, sorry, I miscalculated. That's supposed to be 60. 60 centimeters. So one short one. If 6 short is going to be 60, one short one is just going to be 10 centimeters. Right? So that means the long one is going to be, if one short one is 10, this is 40 centimeters. And if the whole thing is 108 centimeters, this one is 68 centimeters. So one short one is 10 centimeters, one long one is going to be 68 centimeters. What's the question? What is the length of a single supermarket trolley? So a single one is kind of just going to be like a short one and then a long one. So a short one and a long one basically adds up to 78 centimeters. 78, let's check if it is 21, if 21 is C. Okay, yeah, it is C. All right, good. Okay. Floor is covered with 2 kinds of tile. Rectangle tile and square tile. Rectangle tile has size 23 by 11. Okay. All right. As you can see over here, we can zoom in. This part. This one specifically. We'll just draw that out. Should have done this one. Okay. So this one fits really nicely, right? Okay. Long rectangle is 23 by 11 centimeters. Okay, so if we zoom in, this is 23 centimeters over here. And this is 11, right? Because it's the short width of a rectangle tile. So as you can see here, this pink side of a square tile plus square tile plus 11 equals 23. That means the square tile, 2 square tiles is going to be 12, and that means this is going to be 6. Yeah, so basically, if you write that down, 11 plus length of a square tile plus length of a square tile is equal to 23. That means the length of a square tile is just 6. Is that what the question is asking? Yes. Okay. Check if it's 22 is D. 22 D. Yep, that's right. Okay. A grandmother has some candies. She decides to divide them up against her grandchildren so that each bag has the same number of candies. Okay. All right. Each bag has 20 candies, and there are 12 candies that are left over. Each bag has 20, so each grandchild would have gotten 20, and then there are 12 children left over. Okay, let's see. Okay, another strategy for MCQ competitions, right? Where basically you have like the choices in front of you, and you just have to pick. You can go through the options one by one and see which one is right. So we can check A. If she has 52 candies and 20 candies in each bag, that means 52 candies in total. And then 20 candies in each bag. So there are basically 2 grandchildren. Who basically have 20 candies each. Yep, and then there would be 12 extra. Which does work out, but in the problem it says that she puts the largest possible number of candies in each bag, which does make sense. Yeah, so this solution then wouldn't make sense because if there are 52 candies, right, and there are 2 grandchildren, then each grandchildren should be getting 26 candies, not 20 candies each and then 12 extra. You don't need any extra. If you're dividing by 2 grandchildren, that's just 26 and 26. So it can't possibly be A. Right? It does make sense because the remainder is 12. So that means 52 divided by the number of grandchildren is equal to something remainder 12. Right? How could you divide by 2 if the remainder is 12? So it can't be 2 grandchildren. If the remainder is 12, the number that you're dividing by, right, is always going to be greater than 12. So it has to be 13 at least. Because you can't say like, oh, 52 divided by 12 and then you have a remainder of 12. That doesn't make sense. So you have to divide by 13 at least. Okay, but it's not going to be 52 because that's wrong. Let's check if there are 13 grandchildren, right? 13 grandchildren. 13 grandchildren and 20 candies each. 13 times 20 plus 12 extra is gonna be 260 plus 12 or 272. Yep, so as you can see, it's actually C. Let's check if it's 23 is indeed C. It is, yeah. So another way to solve the problem without going through all of these is to check. You have a total number of candies, right? And you divide it by the number of grandchildren. You should have 20 per grandchild and 12 extra, which means remainder 12, right? If the remainder is 12, that means that you're dividing by a number that is 13 at least. You can't divide by 2. How can you divide a number by 2 and have a remainder of 12? Yeah, so the grandchildren has to be 13 at least. So if there are 13 grandchildren, right? And a number basically divided by 13 is equal to 20 remainder 12. That means the number is 13 times 20 plus 12, which is 272. That's the smallest possible number of candies. Because you could have like 14 grandchildren or 15. Yeah.